So I'm here to talk to you about useful applications of the mind-body connection. And I don't mean particularly this, because I can't do that. When I'm talking about mind-body connection, what I mean is that my mind and my body are one thing. They are me. And I am integrated fully with my mind and body. And you might be saying, yeah, I saw the other two presentations earlier, so I'm with you. Or you might be like, I'm from Boulder, I get it. Or you just might be, I hate Descartes dualism, so you go, guy, and I'm in with you. But even though I still fully believe this, I still sometimes fall victim to thinking that my mind is a puppet master for my body. So, and I came head into this about 20 years ago when I first started doing improv in theater. Well, that too. So when you do improvisational comedy, what happens is you get out there with your partner, and it's just you and your partner, and you get out there, and there's an empty stage. Fantastic. So the stage is empty, and it's just you, and there's no sets and no props. And the way you create the sets and the props is you have to interact with invisible objects, space objects, and you have to pick them up and put them down. And the problem is with this is that you have to interact, and if your mind is the puppet master of your body, your mind's doing a lot of work telling your body what to do. Your mind's like, hey, body, open up that refrigerator. And your body's like, all right. And then your mind's like, wait a minute, is that how we grab a refrigerator? And you're doing all this work here trying to figure out what your body does probably 3 times a day for the whole life. And what's happening is you're not connecting with your partner on stage. So what happens is 2 things. One is improvisers, as they go further on, they either drop the wear work altogether, and now we're just 2 guys in space somewhere or something talking about our mothers. Or what happens is you have to cut the strings. You have to imagine that, all right, my body's going to control what my body controls, and my mind's going to control what it controls, and that's the way it goes. And I started doing this, and eventually, after a period of time, what I realized was, well, not only was I creating space and objects to give the audience a context for where we were and what was happening in the scene, but I was also, my body was communicating with my mind and telling my mind how to accept the interaction that's going on. So if I was folding towels, my body's like, okay, well, maybe my body's telling my mind that maybe we are in a laundromat, or we're at the beach, or we're in magic towel folding land, which I like to call Bed Bath & Beyond. So I know you're probably saying, wow, this is really interesting, and I fully buy on, but useful? To talk about the useful applications of this, what we have to do is talk about body language. And we all know what body language is. Body language is you can tell what somebody's thinking by the way they're holding themselves. So now it's time for the interactive portion of tonight, and I need everybody's help here. All right, so if you could do me a favor now, everybody, if you could sit like these ladies in the front row where you're crossing your legs at your knees. Everybody please do that, please. Cross your legs at your knees. This will be good. This way your legs won't be asleep when you get out today. Great. Now fold your arms across your chest, please. Fantastic, everybody, please. I'm watching. Yeah, I see you. Okay. And now pull your chin in a little bit. And if you want, you can give me an eyebrow raise. All right. Breathe in, breathe out. Check in how you're feeling. You're probably feeling a little closed, skeptical, judgmental. Unless this is the way you normally sit, then it's comfortable. So just shake that off, if you would. And cross your legs at your ankle this time, just like this lady has done right here. And you can either put your arms behind your head or on your armrest or however. And now elongate your torso a little bit. Elongate your torso. That means take the bend. There we go. Nice. Breathe in, breathe out. Check in how you're feeling. You're probably feeling open, relaxed, at ease. All right, one more. This is the last one. If you could put both your feet on the ground now, both of them just like this, and point them toward me. Now point your knees toward me too, if you could. Fantastic. So turn your whole body toward me, kind of. Now put your elbows on your thighs and support your head with one of your hands. All right. Check in how you're feeling. Breathe in, breathe out. You're probably feeling interested, engaged, intensely listening. Now make your eyes wider. And I'd like you to stay like this for the rest of the talk. No, you don't have to. You can relax. At the end of my speech, I ask you all to stand up and clap, so that's no. So what just happened there? In the course of 30 seconds, 40 seconds, nothing has changed. The room hasn't changed, how tired you are hasn't changed, the speaker hasn't changed, and yet the way you perceive things has changed based upon your body position. And so what you're doing is you're finding out that your mind and your body are fully integrated, that your body can talk to your mind and your mind can talk to your body. Now, how is this useful? Well, if you ever find yourself in a relationship where you're always coming at the dynamic the same way, so if you always find yourself being closed and people tell you want to be closed, and you want to change, you can change by changing the way you hold yourself. If you are in a situation where you feel like you're being taken advantage of and you're being walked over, you can get yourself a more powerful stance and put yourself in a more powerful position. Last night I was driving home and I was tired, falling asleep at the wheel, and I started drumming my fingertips like I was nervous. And the next thing you know is my mind's going, oh my God, we got to be nervous about something. I'm wide awake. And then I thought about this talk and I'm like, yeah, I am. So now the beauty about this is that you are already fully integrated. You don't have to go out and buy books. You don't have to usher up the willpower. You are fully integrated. And the truth is that to change your mind, all you have to do is change your body. Thank you very much. Thank you, TEDx. You've been great.